That
Huh?
should be all of them.
Why did...
Poor Sneaky. But you say hello to him without him being in here.
Alright.
I was here.
Oh no, no.
Did you
no.
get the summon?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well then. Hello, Sneaky.
It's monster
Hello.
time. Hello.
I did say hello, Sneaky.
I boom chickies.
You mean Nathaniel, Sylvana's fanboy? Oh, he is so annoying. I was like, oh no, you're my quest giver. No.
What?
Hopefully we get to kill him.
No, leave Nathanos
so
alone. He's so angry.
Liam, aren't you gonna jump down?
No.
I liked him more before Legion, before he was such a
nobody.
sucker, what's the word?
Kiss ass.
Yeah,
Hmm.
before he became such a kiss. Before that he was, yeah, okay, quite cool. But in Legion, in my BFA, it's just like, he's just
Why
such a
isn't his
fanboy
rights?
kiss. I think, oh, I was like, oh, come, headshot, grow up.
Hey, Gran.
Hello.
I'm trying to summon, but apparently that Wixigon has fallen asleep. Oh, he woke.
You awoke the nightmare.
So there's still someone outside.
I think I'll change my mount for today.
Oh, reminds me what's it called?
So is this a fresh run or what boss we're starting from?
Mitrex.
Is it this 7th boss?
6.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
It's 7th.
Yes, my brain's a bit.
Yeah, we might overtake Mystic waiting. I mean, we do it on normal, but maybe we're faster than them.
Let's see.
The method, you mean?
Yeah, methods and limit. No, we're faster than
Oh,
them.
we don't care about those. There's also a Russian guild 7 out of 8.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Yeah.
we'll win though.
Top 3 guilds are US, EU, and Russia, so
Mhm.
it's cool.
But all
But-
Russians do is just nuke anyway.
But Method is streaming it, so that makes them our favorites. And they're from
Yeah,
EU, that helps.
Yeah, it's quite bold from them that they did that, but I think it's great.
I spent some time today at work just watching their stream. It looks so annoying wiping on 95% over and over.
Hey, it's like Gorfin.
Well, that was a fun fight. I miss Warfiend.
Who's still outside, by the way? Still waiting on some people. Let's see.
Hey, Sparks. Hey, Vix.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, let's beat Method.
I'm still waiting for some people to come in. We'll put down a cauldron as soon as everyone's here.
Oi.
Right, I'm saving them for me.
Poor dog.
I've decided.
Oh, yay. Whee. I absolutely love this bird.
It's mine.
Sorry.
All mine.
I tried to lower them a bit, but you know, some of them are really loud, and some aren't. So, no. Where is this dude? Oh, bye, Rolla.
Congratulations, Rolla.
First blood.
Ah, the
Marmodita
paramount.
Marmodita Leon.
Mhm.
What? What did I miss?
Marmo jumped.
Someone died
Yeah.
before you.
No, he fell, to be honest.
Aha, Marmo. Revenge for killing me for that cannon.
Cheeky's job.
Why?
Why not?
Then you can do that.
Me?
Yeah.
You won't catch me.
We all kind of set, or we still waiting for people?
Everyone's here now. So,
Okay.
can we have feasts,
Um,
please, and things?
Yeah, the only thing that I'm gonna change versus yesterday, because we had some issues with the beams, I would like us to try a different tactic, and that is why I split the raid into two. So there is group 1, 3, and 5, and group 2, 4, and 6. So left column, right column. That's the two raids. Now, what I would like to try is that when we hit phase 2, that group 1 and so 3 and 5 follow Bell to get the ad on one side, and that congratulations, chickies, and that the group 2, 4, and 6 follow Shiloh on that big ad. So instead of stacking as one pack and nuking one at a time, I would like to do split and then just kill each individually with 2 packs.
Ah, feast! Yay!
And it's a big feast.
Go on, T.
Then the other thing that I just want to mention is the 5-yard rule. Really, we had an issue last time that was clear that people were standing close to each other, and that we had 2 people getting mind controlled and stunned in the circles. The problem is you also get the debuff in those circles. So the longer you're in there, and the more people are in there, the more we get the debuff. And also when we have to free multiple people, each time we do free them, we get a small AoE hit, but the subsequential hits get larger. So I noticed we had some problems there. So I would really advise people to have their 5 yards set, and that they are really careful about the 5-yard rule. Because it will cause us problem, because there is no cast delay on these stuns. So it just appears above a person, and everybody in the field just gets caught instantly. You can't get out of it in time.
Should I go Moonkin so that we got less melee?
There's a cauldron here.
Well, just go for. You can go for feral if you want, chickies. I mean, I'm not gonna. For me, it will just see where we get. That is, like I said, this is a couple of attempts. I think that's about it. The main issue that and then one thing that I forgot to mention last time, and I think that's the
no,
that Bell and Shiloh need to know, and everybody that is stacked with them. When the big ad spawns in phase 2, you need to stun it when it does a void bolt cast. I saw those coming out last time in the raid. Didn't know if these were interruptible or not, but apparently they are. So you should actually interrupt those whenever they can on the big ads. I'm hoping that if people stand a bit clustered on the big ads, that we will get 2 groups of little ads. But from the kill videos I've seen, those are actually manageable. So the priority is as always on the big ads and then nuke down the little ads. But from what I can tell, this should be manageable even with the spread configuration. that's about it actually.
Let's see if I can
Let's
fix
say
that
those are
little
the things I just want to pay, let's say, pay some more attention to. The issues we had clearly, and we will have now again, is we are a 25-man group. Everybody complains about the fact that larger raid sizes suffer in this fight because the room size stays the same, but the people getting the stun debuff is bigger. So yeah, we will
Hello,
lose more
Cardon.
space. That's about it.
I'll roll one afterwards.
And yeah, one thing from the kill videos I've seen, so phase 1 is 100 to 66%, then we have a timer in phase 2, and then phase 1 again is from 66 to 33%, I think, and then we have phase 2 again, and then we have the phase 1 again, and then we burn it down. I would go for Bloodlust after the first phase 2, so when we can start to damage the boss again, because we are clearly having a lot of issues with the mind control thingy. So I would like to see if we can push that second phase so that we can get closer to the 33%. And then yeah, just kill it from there on.
Alright.
I won't be able to set marks for the first go, because I have literally no clue where they will end up, but I will set a nipple star mark.
I picked up a flask.
2 minutes off, okay. And a triangle mark in the back.
Oh, there it is.
So the nipple and the star mark will be for the persons that will be marked by DBM. So in this case, actually Hippo and Cyrex are already marked to dump their stuff on the sides.
Okay.
Nipple left.
I was planning on putting nipple left and star right, but I mean it jumps random, so I'm guessing I will just put them down, and but I will try to put nipple left and star right, and triangle in the back. Actually, although it will not really matter for triangle, to be honest, because as I said, we will try to split the raid.
Let's see.
What I will do, however.
Again?
Yeah, but
She is suicidal. Okay. And normally these markers shouldn't be used. There you go. So, just as a recap, group 1, 3, and 5, so all uneven groups on Bell, on Diamond, and then group 2, 4, and 6, all even groups on Shallow.
Alright.
And then we're done. Off last step.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Alright.
Remember, tanks go first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I'll see them.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Avoid the beam.
3, 2, 1.
That beam.
3, 2.
At least no one's in my range so far.
Get Rawa out of that stuff together with Vix because they will burn stacks.
2, 1.
1. The shadows. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
I have two. Oh, there's one here.
1.
Claire.
3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Beware.
Should change. Second. There we go.
2, 1.
Remember, try to follow your marks because now you're putting everything on the same side together with Nipple and Star.
Beware.
This is the reason why we have marks.
3,
3,
2,
2,
Oh, no
1.
HP. God, people are dropping like flies.
1.
I think that's a wipe.
Just wipe it.
3.
Oh, okay, good. Rest still the hit tank.
This is gonna go wrong in all directions, so just wipe it.
Alright.
Three, two, one.
Try to follow the rule with not more than 10 stacks.
I wish we
the
didn't talk
rule with
so
10
much
stacks,
this
I would
boss.
say first let the tanks shout out if they're cleared, and then get your balls. But if tanks have priority.
It's heroic.
That's why with 10 stacks is okay, it's manageable since it's 10% less health, but more than that it can be quite hard.
10 stacks
It's
ticks.
a dot. It's a 3k damage second dot. Like I said last time, it ticks. But the point is, I just want we can manage, but the point is nobody should be getting those stacks. If you don't get hit by the beam, the only thing that will give you the stack is standing close to each other and being stunned. In this entire phase, if you can avoid shit, you will not get stacks. So normally there is not the entire raid that will get 10 stacks. The debuff, let's say, like I said, we'll just follow the rule. That is, if the tanks have 0, you can get your stuff. Otherwise, don't take their balls. That's it.
Someone DC'd. Well, think someone DC'd?
Yeah, but the problem is that's correct. But the problem is you always get actually one ball on normal clears 2 stacks. I verified. I saw that yesterday. So it's not one ball per stack. But you normally get less clear than you get hit. As said, main problem we had yesterday as well was people running through tanks their balls. And it's mainly the melee that will be doing that. So
that's why I got a macro.
I already saw it.
Alright.
Oh.
What the fuck? Okay, here we go again.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mage died.
How?
Somehow that was 130,000 damage.
It's not supposed to be possible.
what killed you.
Environment falling, 130,000. How?
It might be that you were too late with jumping.
You have to stand on the ledge if you jump.
Liam, you managed 22 stacks, and you can't bubble out of it.
I was hit by boss.
I'm stuck.
I was hit by boss.
3, 2, 1.
My stacks up here. I was hit by boss.
And 5 DPS stuck in an orb.
3, 2,
That was
1.
interesting.
I'm stuck.
Okay.
Don't jiggle me around. Don't jiggle me around.
3, 2,
What
Oh,
are
come
people
on.
doing today?
I'm getting knocked left to right.
Three, two, one.
This is a horrible attempt.
Wipe it.
What's with the crazy damage?
I have
What
no
happened
clue.
is we had no. The problem was the following. We have the blast that happens with people stacking on Star and on Nipple, but the main issue as well on top of that is people getting knocked out of the orbs at the same time. And if you get knocked out of the orb, you do an AoE, and that's how I got killed. 2 people got released at the same time that I did my blast. So that was a double free and the blast, and that's how the damage stacked.
So do we need to call out one person at a time to be free?
That's gonna take too long.
Yeah.
People
problem
gain
is that
stacks
that
while
won't
they're
work.
mind controlled. And someone is using Moonfire on the stack people. Can you please not use Moonfire on the people that are mind controlled? Whoever is doing that.
I mean, that
Don't
was
dot
me.
in
Nobody was
general.
pushing them
I'm
out.
thinking
So
a druid.
Are you still watching, Doc?
nobody was pushing them out, so I decided to do it. Something.
It seems like dots stay on you when you come out, because I got Shadow Word Pain after I'd come out of it, and I was like, hey.
You couldn't dispel Moonfire
We, ha-
very, very quickly.
we have enough to do.
Okay.
The most efficient way is to use an ability like Typhoon. If you try to damage them out, then often they just can end up knocked around.
Yeah, I tried to use Typhoon, but it was already on cooldown, and so then I went something else.
Anyway,
Plan
just
B.
to give you an idea, every time somebody's freed, that's a 13k hit. So if 2 people free, that's a 30k hit. And we already try on, let's say, low health. And we don't have DKs to do the pushback for the moment, but we have a fuck ton of druids, so...
New measurement. Fuckload.
Attack power.
Ah.
Alright.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Let's see.
Three, two, one.
Maybe that was the problem that people
Nipple
were
and
just...
Star not on the same position. There are marks for a reason.
Beware.
Nipple left, Star right.
Oh, I didn't mean to take that home.
Two, one.
It's fine.
Okay, you came back to me without talking. Weird.
Yeah. I'm clear, by the way.
Three, two, one.
What are you doing all the way in back in the room?
Get the 8 out maybe?
Two, one.
I got hit by something.
My
That was-
stacks are clear.
Okay, apparently
What did I get hit by?
orb, the mind control orb doesn't give stack, so we can stagger people.
It gives stacks 1 each tick.
Because 8 was in there for a quite long time, it didn't have stacks.
Huh.
Oh, that's very close to my place.
Get some balls complaining.
Yeah, I was stuck.
If you get caught far away, just yell out. It's hard to see people behind you. Phase 2?
is too. So all uneven groups on diamond, all even groups on cross.
Watch out for the beam.
But the tank clear the stack.
Clear. Yeah.
Kill the big ad.
Beam.
Young father, you stopped me from knocking you out. Can someone knock young father out?
How's the ad going
Forget
on
the
your shot, Charlie?
forget small
So
lads
that
here.
void for him needs to
12.
be interrupted.
He's down.
Beam.
Okay, ours is nearly down. Beam in our group, and that works.
I'm going for some balls.
Beam.
3, 2, 1.
Kill them
Beam in
small
2.
ads.
Beam coming in.
Sorry, was just...
Okay, do hero.
Three, two, one.
I'm clear.
Moving over this side to the other side and get caught by that big ball.
Alright.
We got a vision madness over here.
Mimic, so get your stacks still if you can somewhere. If not, okay.
Three,
Ah, again.
1.
My stacks are clear.
Nothing at the moment.
3, 2, 1.
Clear.
Three, two, 1.
This is a real bad place, so.
3, 2, 1.
I have no.
Run out with the circle.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, shit, I didn't see that.
Shiloh is in circle.
I'm fine. You need to take it off you, that one?
2, 1.
That would be nice.
I got it.
Three, two, 1.
Clear.
Are you okay to hold him for a little bit?
2.
Can someone get the young father out? And sneaky.
Getting sneaky.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the other one? I'm clear.
Beam.
Beam.
The next beam follow the timers. So 5 seconds till next. Beam coming.
clear yourself
I
down.
need this set down, like, really fast.
Beam in 2.
Kill the small ads
Them
by the
little
way.
lads are raping me. Little lads are raping me.
On the cross side, there's lots of small ads.
Yeah, I think this is the wipe. Oh.
Shadow, take the ball.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I tried.
Too low on the. We lost too many people in the beginning.
1.
Well, at least we got. Well, we at least got further than before.
Idea.
Good attempt though. Well, I think it was a good attempt.
It would be good to shout out on which group the beams comes on, not only that the beam comes.
Aren't they getting shoutouts for the beams though? I thought they did. I'm not 100% sure though, but I thought they did. But I might be mistaken. I wonder if I could grip those together. Are the little ones unmovable? I mean, could I like
No,
death
they
grip them
just keep
together?
on. The little ones are unmovable. Maybe you can grip them in, but they, from what I can tell, they are unmovable. But yeah, the thing is depending on which group dies the most, has the most death, we will have issues.
Alright.
The fact that we got the 2 big ads down in the beginning, well, let's say within a similar time window, means it's evenly spread. The main problem is keeping everybody alive.
Okay.
If this thing has an enrich mechanic.
It's the mechanic is the debuffs. And I'm not sure if you don't get orbs in the last phase. I think that is normally on heroic. Not
I don't think that was a heroic thing though.
It alternates between stage 1 and 2, so I don't see why there's any difference last time.
Mm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
You only need to spread 5 yards, people. No need to stay 15 yards ahead of everyone else, or behind everyone else.
Why not?
Just makes it hard to see.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Claire.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, 3, 2.
On first aid.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
tried to move him a little bit because there's a thing right next to me. I don't know if that's because Melly's standing so close to me or not.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Didn't actually get a lot of warps that time. And I don't want to cross over to Helen's side.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
We'll get it next time.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
I'm clear.
3.
Stage 2.
2, 1.
Beam in 5.
Dude, everyone's taking my boss.
Do not be in front of this guy.
Fuck.
There are no mind control orbs in this.
Got a spot.
So
Trying to get orbs. I really need orbs.
Beam in orange.
Beware.
beam.
3, 2, 1.
I'm clear.
Little lads raping again.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Got little lads.
Go on.
Got little lads. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't understand how there's still like 3 or 4 small ads over there. And everyone's attacking the boss.
1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
There's a bunch of them in that thing.
This, yeah.
Can we get
We can't
out?
even free those 4 people or we wipe the raid.
Yeah.
One at a time, maybe.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Pretty bad today.
2, 1.
3, 2, beware.
I'm going down.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
No, we're not gonna. Just call it. Just wipe it. So, thing what went wrong here, the minute the boss goes back into this phase, he will start doing the mind control thing, and we had 2 packs of 5 people mind controlled on the right hand side of the room. So take aware that when the boss starts moving again, you have the problem.
And we need
Starts again.
we need the range. Why did I jump down? I think we need help. We need to have range to kill the small ads when boss goes live.
I'm actually telling
We
you
did
the
walk-
Darren.
We did walk over and
Total.
Well, then it's essentially coming down to just 1 melee DPS on an ad. And that stage, I mean...
The thing is, it will
It's on
just
timer.
spawn more small ads.
As far as I know, the boss doesn't. Even when you kill the 2 big ads, it's normally on a timer. So the big ads can even be up with the boss. So there is no. It's not an option to, let's say, do that up to, let's say, but then that's the idea. The idea is normally that the big ads and the small ads are together because we have 2 groups that should be fairly stacked. The ads spawn where the people are. That's the general idea. I said this fight ain't easy, and it is not really it's not really good for big groups. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of dancing work.
Hope you like dancing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
You take that off me?
Oh, it's stuck in the thing.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
1. Beware.
I have 2. I should be able to deal with that.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
2, 1.
Somebody get me out.
3 seconds.
It's being bounced at the moment.
Beware.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
We don't even regen mana inside those bubbles.
Beware.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2.
Stay away from the marks. It will boom boom. Okay, big ads.
Beam.
Beware.
Turning towards
Wonderful.
me.
Need interrupting.
Beware.
Oh, come on. Let me pick it up.
Beware.
Beam to orange.
I need balls desperately.
Beware.
There's a lot here. On the other side.
3, 2, 1.
Now you start attacking the
Ads.
boss.
The boss is active again, so 1 melee per ad and ranged on ads.
3, 2, 1.
I'm clear.
Beware.
I need bows.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
I'm clear.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
There's a squid hitting me.
Okay, go hero.
3, 2,
What the what was that?
Ah, fuck.
Can you say "get me out" instead of just swearing? It's easier to respond
Okay.
to that.
I'm sorry. Next time I say it.
1.
Marmot, can you grab a few orbs?
3, 2,
One of those ones that needs interrupting.
2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Again.
I need balls.
Beware.
At star. There's 3.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I'm clear.
Free me, please. Thank you.
Beware.
3,
Stage.
3, 2, 1.
My cigarette went out.
Get the big ad.
Beware.
Beam incoming.
Beware.
I need balls desperately.
They should be all around you.
Yeah, they're here behind me. Behind me are 10 bows.
I can't turn him around there because you'll all get hit by the clean.
Yeah. Oh, you can.
Beware.
Mine's down.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry, the bows were not gone.
I'm gonna get one shot if I don't get balls.
Yeah, yeah, there they are.
3, 2,
Yep, so many dots.
Boss is free again. Focus the ads first. Try to keep this fight under control.
My stacks are too high.
There's some balls over here by the orange nipple.
Wow, 5 mind plays at once? Good grief.
Yeah, you can't touch right now.
1.
I think it's a wide zone.
I think we can keep the two big ads a little bit closer to each other. Right now they were on the opposite side of the room, and that makes the ads spawn really far from each other. I think it's 20 yards or something like that.
I think so.
1.
And that would also help having range on the people in the other group for the healers.
We still had a couple of those ads up there.
They're
Well,
killing
as I
S
said,
now.
the other tactic is we go back to the normal one where we just have one tank stack. We can go back to the old one. Like I said, this was a split tactic. See how that works. If it is really, if we're having that much issues with little ads, we go back to the stack tactic.
I think though we had a lot of issues with the other tactic too, because the ads was even more spread up.
No, that's good. I mean, we can bring them closer together. It's not a problem.
Well, if she brings her in first, you know, for
Well, the
cleaving.
thing is you can actually, you know what, where we use, I'll put the green mark in the back again. And what you can do is just move towards the green mark, both of you. So that means that we still have two groups, one left, one right, but we are actually closer together.
Okay.
But I'll put the green marker in the back.
Alright. Works for me.
To be honest, this trial was fairly good since we entered phase 1 with only, I think, one. We only had 2 deaths or something, so it's just the last phase, which is a clusterfuck.
Oh yeah.
I think we survived, or we had, I think around 4 deaths when we hit second transition phase, but when the first beam hit, it hit too many, I think.
Fuck finding balls.
Stamina buff, please.
Five, four, three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Beware.
I don't see the green mark, you know?
2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Did he really tear aggro off her again? That boy
I
needs.
don't know how you did that, Neil, but wow.
Get a
I'm
fucking
critting
threat
79.
meter!
I'm critting 79k at a time, it's not my fault.
It is your
Excuses.
fault. Too hard.
I was a little bit too hard though.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
God, you're blocking me in, guys.
1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Unclear, by the way.
2, 1. Beware.
I'm not.
3, 2, 1.
I don't want to cross over there, though.
Okay, so get your balls.
3, 2, 1.
And then move the big ads towards
Beam
the green
coming.
mark.
Beware.
Don't move closer, move away a bit.
I have to wait.
It's good now.
Beware.
Why?
Beware.
Oh,
Put
for
some
fuck's
melee on
sake.
some of these mini ads. Help with the interrupts.
Beware.
Yeah, I need balls.
Guys, and get some melee up.
Beware.
Get lads.
3, 2, 1.
He's back active.
Melee spread out.
Now.
Ay, 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 ay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm clear.
3,
Okay, pop hero.
2, 1. Three, two, one.
Things.
3, 2, 1.
Clear.
Oh, sorry, Granard.
Go to the markers.
Oryx charmed.
3, 2, 1.
And Sorix again.
Low on defenses.
1.
I don't need one.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
Okay, get out, get your balls.
3, 2, 1.
Don't go closer. Too close.
Hashtags.
Yeah, that makes more of us. No, I will not survive, you're right.
There's turret direct damage on the destroyers. Tanks are way too high on stamina.
Yeah, looking for balls.
3, 2, 1.
Sparks, there's some orbs behind the boss.
Nothing.
3, 2, 1.
Good Shiloh.
Pressing Shiloh.
Probably a bit late for that, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, shouldn't we use Bloodlust at the end of the ad phase to clear up the small ones? Because that's when people start dropping left and right. And we're not really losing people in phase 1. It's annoying to deal with everything, but it goes just fine. And this is the messy part.
Especially since it's percentage based and not really
Yeah, no.
timer based.
The thing was I was thinking we were struggling more with the placement, but since we seem to be getting the mind control section under control. So yeah.
He likes his
the,
balls.
If you're able to do some off healing too.
Let's do one more pull and then we have a break. What do you think?
Wait, so we're using hero then start?
No, I wouldn't use hero at start because it will normally either there's actually two good moments to use hero. Either we use it at the end phase to burst them down quicker, or we use it on the ad phase. And I think we suffer most with the second ad phase at the moment. So I was just last time we suffered a lot with getting the mind controls under control. That apparently is done now. So I think we can skip one phases for the bloodlust. So I would say we just hero it the second big ad phase, because that's where everything goes wrong, because they were too high on stacks.
And the longer those big ads are up, the more cleave they do, and that cleave gives us a shit ton of stacks. And of course, in the second phase, there isn't enough balls to clear them all.
Yeah, no.
That's
yeah. So that's on the. I think for we get through phase 1 and phase 2, and phase 1 quite okay. It's the second phase 2 that is a problem. So we'll just use that on the ads.
Maggie. Did Yogi just go DPS?
So, break or no break?
Oh, when we last pulled, then we do a break.
Okay.
Let's just do one more pull. We have 7 minutes. That will either be a glorious death or a glorious victory.
Or both.
11 minutes on the flask for minus 2.
Oh yeah, 7 minutes on my flask.
Yep, should be enough.
We die for honor.
And epic loots.
For the horde. Oh, wait a minute.
3, 2, 1.
Wrong character.
Would have been wrong character.
3.
Not your
There's
horde
only,
character.
only one faction in this game.
Release me, please. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Look at all my little brains.
Beware.
Disgusting.
3, 2, 1.
Unclear.
Shit.
3,
I'm not.
2, 1.
Nah, I'm not.
Beware.
Someone aimed a beam at me.
3, 2, 1.
First aid. Behind Blaney.
Beware.
I'm popping my mini cooldown.
1.
Fuck.
Beware.
Why is there?
2, 1.
Oh, I need balls.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, first phase 2.
3, 2, 1.
Did someone save Ema?
Beware.
Ah, that's too far.
Too close.
Move
Yeah,
them.
I have to wait.
Beware.
The beam was kind of blocking the path.
Mm-hmm.
Z, get the orb.
Beware.
I'm trying to.
Just, yeah.
Oh shit.
Still enough. Just move again.
Beware.
Demon Spark group.
I took a hit, so you have more orcs.
Clear.
So go pick up orcs.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Boss is gonna go loose.
Some more ads on DPS on ads, please. Little ones.
2, 1.
We have
Bosses
way
loose, watch
too
out,
many
get them on
horses.
again.
Beware.
See, now you get the full experience, Doc.
3, 2, 1.
Fear on first aid.
2, 1.
Can't see
Beware.
fuck all.
Three,
Yogi, see if you can get some balls.
1.
1. 3, 2.
Balls up by nipple.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
2, 1.
Beware.
Help me please.
I will knock you out soon.
2, 1.
All on first aid. Okay.
Thank you.
Beware.
Can you come closer, everyone?
1.
You're way in the back.
Please don't
Can
take
someone
out.
say Vix?
Beware.
Oh. I'm getting him.
3,
Oh, I missed. Fuck.
1.
Fear on first aid out by nipple.
Beware.
Should we get some DPS up before the next phase?
3, 2, 1.
We really have tank deaths here.
We have two versus available.
You have two as well, but personally I would rather keep them for after phase 2. Reason we will not possibly like kill you
Yeah,
if you're
I
dead.
too.
2, 1.
We still have, it's only 10% for the next phase.
2, 1. Beware.
Should transition soon.
3, 2, 1.
I'm low defenses.
Star went the wrong way. Vix.
Beware.
Ah.
3, 2,
I can't go in there.
2, 1. Beware. 1.
3, 2, 1.
Spread out.
Beware.
You can't really move with the ads. Oh, okay.
Right.
Watch out because
Don't
there's a
move
lot of
closer.
mind control options. Move carefully.
That's too much.
Too close. Shallow, you have to move back because Bell can't.
Yeah, I moved it. He balls still.
Beware.
I can't see the boss. Please tell me if I need to move.
I moved. It's okay.
No, I mean for the beam. I can't
Oh,
see
okay.
the boss.
Same.
Beware.
Beam on Charlotte.
So many balls.
Same.
Grab some orbs, Shiloh.
Shiloh, you got some balls under the mob.
Yeah, I just need to be careful not to turn him too much.
Don't worry, it's alive.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we got too much. Yeah.
When did you want to use battle roses?
3, 2, 1.
Was it after this phase?
No, during this phase, like we did it now. I actually want to have the bosses positioned.
Okay. Is there anything to gain by waiting?
No, I just want to have the ads positioned, and then just to have people being able to do their DPS.
Hey, Skax. Did I?
Hello.
I didn't hear you sneak in. I was too focused.
I
Yeah.
didn't say anything. I heard you were focused because you were silent, all of you.
Yeah, no. It's like I said. This was just the guys always say stack it. We had issues with that last time with the beam going through the entire group. We have two problems. Either we stack as a massive pack and we always get hit by the beam, or we split and we at least have one group that is safe from the beam.
You can move out of the beam before it shoots.
Yeah, no, but the problem is that then I noticed that, like I said, I noticed that a large majority of the people are getting hit by the beam. I'm trying to lower chances.
I'm gonna be right back.
Gotcha.
You didn't wait for Sunders and Rot.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I did it.
That at all in Rot.
Yeah, it was. It was. Where the Warlock it was. I was always leading tanks in
You
beginning
mean
of Wrath.
TBC?
Welcome back, whoever that was.
It was the Warlock. Definitely
Yeah,
was.
but it's the wrong expansion. It has
Checking
to be
his back.
TBC.
Yeah, wait.
No, I'm just
I'm
checking
gonna
his
check
back.
something. Yeah, because you two are suffering, and I am actually wondering if there is something that you need to change.
Cauldron going down.
Thank you.
Ooh, Cauldron. Oh, yeah, I'm big.
Ah, what were you thinking about, T?
What I notice is that you and Helen are taking a fuck ton of damage with those splashes from those ads, and I'm actually wondering if you need to take those. Because I noticed it normally when the mechanic of this fight is you get hit by something that generates stacks that normally is countered by orbs being generated. And the thing is, I don't see orbs getting generated on you when those big ads hit, and I'm actually wondering if it's something you need to sidestep. So I'm looking for a quick guide.
Sometimes they do, though.
We do get them, but
they
they
still
sort
be
of
under
go
the
all
effect of
around.
essence shear?
Yeah, but that means that the stack buildup you had is abnormally high. So I'm just wondering if this is sidesteppable or not. Trying to find
Did
a
I
guide
pick up a
here.
flask? Oh god, I did.
Just say in front of the caster. It doesn't say. It doesn't say whether they whether it follows the. Whether he
It says
bleeds.
inflicts damage instantly, so I assume that it's an instant cast.
Oh yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
I see and cast it. It's not interruptible. I know that much. I've
Yeah,
tried.
you see it casted. You see it. You see the ad casted, and I know the destroyer. It's this one. Wait. This one.
Yeah.
See, applies annihilation to a player in a 15 in front. Player struck will not see, non-existing. So, and suffering stacks of annihilation. So that's the thing. That thing, I am actually wondering if you need to sidestep it. Because it doesn't generate existence fragments. So there is no counter for it. So you would just get really high on stacks. So I am actually wondering if that is not something you need to sidestep. There is a cast bar and there is a cone. It's like with Mother. Mother did the same. According to the thing, it says it will not generate.
It does. But it doesn't. It doesn't spawn on me like it does.
No, it goes all around the mob.
It goes all around the mob. So if the like DPS and that can pick up the balls too. But we get a shit ton of stats. I can try and move out a bit, but I need the DPS behind it just in case. Because if they get hit by the cleave, they're going to get a fuck ton of orbs too. Well, stacks as well.
Yeah, no.
But we can try.
It's the same as the boss.
Yeah, it's the same with the boss. The only question is if it then makes if that mechanic, because it takes a while, because we're splitting up the raid at the moment, and that means you're burning down the two ads equally but slower, and you are suffering. What I can tell from this fight until now is that you two are really suffering on those two ads. So I'm actually wondering if it's not worthwhile just to go with the original tactic and nuke one ad down. Because you each time that we had a pull at the end, you were never cleared of stacks. You had to run stacks all over the place, and you were at 20-30, which was inevitably a death zone. It's possible that you can't avoid it. That's fine, but and I'm just wondering about it. But if it would be avoidable, that would, let's say, be a problem solver. But the amount of stacks you two were getting, and the amount of times you were running out for balls and calling out for balls, it's a problem in the last phase. And the only way to counter it, if you can't sidestep this, is nuke down one ad at a time.
And we can always leave a couple of interrupters on the other ad, just to have enough interrupts, while keeping the rest of the group on the first ad.
Sure. Yeah, but we can try it. If you go in Helms first, then maybe.
Yeah, I think just keep with the normal. Let's say we go on Helen's first, and then we go on yours.
Alright.
You with let's say with your death strikes, you're fairly self-sustainable if you're out of range with healers.
Okay, what I need then is for all the DPS to stay behind the boss, because I usually have people all around me, but if I've got to move out the cleave and it doesn't work, you will get hit by that. So I need
Well,
you all behind the boss.
Technically, the cleave, as mentioned, the initial hit isn't the problem. It's afterwards. But yeah. But I think we're back to, let's say, the way we're moving the groups anyway. We're more closer to the original tactic, which is we're not stacking, but I would say try to get around the area of green, and then just, let's say, work it from there. Same would be as well that the interrupters then would be closer, let's say, as a bigger pack, which might help on the ads as well.
Wrong one. Which one is
Like I said, we're not at 40 tries yet, so.
This is a really fun fight, though. I
No,
love
it's
this
not.
one. This is my favorite in this raid.
It is really interesting.
No, it's
a
not.
clusterfuck.
Is it clusterfuck the best?
Well, that can be argued, but it's still a clusterfuck.
Regulated fights are fun. Clusterfucks are clusterfucks.
Actually, my favorite fight so far is Tulix. I just love that guy. And Mizrak has the worst voice.
T in Jeddah, there's a cauldron.
Yeah, I took one.
5, 4,
I forgot to apply it, but I got one.
2, 1.
Fixed now.
We have one more healer now, right?
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
I think that's gonna help.
Yeah, I would expect so.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Hopefully.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Clear.
2, 1.
No, I'm locked in.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I can
still
only
need
see
some
his
balls.
butt.
There's two behind the boss. And one on the left side.
Three, two, one.
I don't see any balls.
Beware.
to those balls.
2, 1.
Bell's target
Okay,
done.
everybody go to the area of green and then start on Bell. Bell's out.
Spread out before.
I taunted that twice.
Beware. Beam incoming.
Too close.
Too close.
I didn't even fucking
No, I
move.
can't get out of it. You follow me.
Alright. Shadow?
Yeah.
You're out.
What was that?
I mean, you can tank swap with Bell, it's your ad now. Get ball.
So many people getting hit by the beam. Come on, guys.
Was the ad supposed to be moved to green?
Lots of orbs here, thanks.
Yeah.
Boss is loose again.
Yeah, I got him.
Shadow has it.
But I'm low defenses.
Yeah, just Bell take it.
We got some ads left on star side.
Yes. Also on the green marker.
One over on the nipple side as well.
Get back in time.
Um.
Oh, I tried looking for balls.
Sprint in the middle of the room.
In the back of the room, there's lots of
Loads
balls.
by green. Loads for green.
Yeah, but I can't run that far, guys.
Three, two, one.
Yeah, I'm down.
Have Bell tank and you go collect orb Shadow.
Yeah,
should be
she
able to take a
has
hit
it.
now.
It was my, well, it was a tank switch there anyway.
There's a few behind the boss.
Get there in a second, though.
It's okay.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
Get me out, please. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Can.
Please don't fear me. I can't move anyway when I'm in the mind control.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
All the balls are in tanks.
Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Watch out, don't range.
3, 2,
I can't see if the beam's coming for me, so please tell me.
Oh, wasn't he supposed to go to green though?
Yeah, it's
I kind of can't.
I think you need to position yourself so you can, because we can't tell you quick enough.
That mind flay's destroying people.
Oh, I'm getting destroyed.
These ads are too close. There's
Yeah, I
big and
moved
blue.
them. I fucking had 60 stacks. So.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's lots of orbs here. Someone else take it.
2, 1.
Someone needs to take a boss.
3, 2, 1.
I can see if we go the wipe, that's it.
Just 18 wipes. There seems to be so many things placed around the tank still. $18, Doc. Chaos. Well, only 30 minutes left anyway. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe. You want us to keep doing the burning down one odd?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. What did you say?
No,
No, that was a question to me, I think. I'm thinking. Yeah. Problem is the debuffs. So both you and Helen are on the high stack size. I think part of the problem is also, like I said, raid size and the fact that we got the mind control orbs literally all over the place, and at the end we couldn't move anymore. And there is no real solution to that. That's pure randomness. I mean, even if you would split the raid, in the end it would be a mess. The mind control orbs are cleared every time at the end of phase 2. So when you have a phase 1, you get the mind control orbs. At end of phase 2, the pre-existing ones are cleared. The only thing that I can imagine to get this more under control is that we are spread out more. But I'm guessing that is it. But that will be a problem due to the heavy melee in this raid. I mean, the range can be spread out as much as they can, but the problem is that the melee can't. So I think that's just something we'll have to be handled. That's something I'll have to handle it. So the sidestepping, okay, that was worth. It was worth a try. I mean, they had it on Modder, the sidestepping mechanic, so that would have helped. So the only thing that we can do is try to avoid getting tanks to build up stacks. And that means that we have to burn down an ad quicker. Which we did last time, by the way.
By the way, isn't that also a reason why they have 2 groups? So that the beam, so it would be easier to manage the beam.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Let's say, from what I've been seeing, but the problem is we are clearly suffering with this. What I've been seeing is that the people that have been doing the kill didn't have so much issue with the mind flays, even though they were all over the place. But then again, on those fights, the average DPS output was 14 to 15k. So I think we have let's say we're most likely much better geared than we are on those. So I'll guess with the DPS we will have to have more cleave DPS, meaning we will have to stack. This split ain't gonna fly. Then to be honest, last few tries we did yesterday, we mainly ended up with 30% in the last phase, with 30% with the stacking tactic. So yeah. I think we'll have to just be more. I think we'll have to just work with the beam tactic and try to avoid it as much as possible.
Get more loot for the
So for this one, let's just go for the moment back with the stacking tactic. That means that one tank picks up the ads, brings them to triangle. We all stack there, which also make healing easier. And we'll have to go for trying to avoid the beam as well as we can.
Gotcha. Oh my god, everyone has food and drinks. What is this?
Oh, fuck!
Bye!
Yep.
Don't jump down.
Well, my camera was pointed one direction and my walking was pointed somewhere else. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the one-shotted me. Oh, and he sees through invisibility. Fucking cunt.
Ah, ta-ta-ta-ta.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just stopping and go down to keep people up. Save the other healers some mana.
At the cost of your own?
No, that doesn't cost me mana.
Okay. Chickies is caught. There we go.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I don't see shit.
And clear.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I'm caught.
There.
Beware.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Ah, I got knocked from one into another.
3, 2, 1.
And clear.
Ballet.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware. 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Focus on the beams.
Beware.
Beam.
Beware. Beware.
Too close to each other.
Just fucking move that.
Beware.
I need balls.
2,
Wait until after the beam is gone, you should be able to pick him up because the boss is active again. There's a lot of balls all around.
I got him, so you can pick up balls. And I'm clear.
I'm clear.
2, 1.
And watch out for the
Beware.
omniball.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I thought we were supposed to, you know, do the thing.
3, 2, 1.
We're about to have 2 battle roses. Should we use one?
Yeah, good Chikiza.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 3.
I'm clear.
Three, two, one.
3, 2, 1.
Balls.
Beware.
There is no balls.
3, 2,
1.
Oh, that's sneaky.
2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I need balls. I see something.
2, 1. Beware.
Clear.
3, 2, 1.
1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Any balls?
2.
Yeah, wait, just make sure you're not stacked more until we get the
1.
beer face. Okay.
Watch for the beam.
Beware.
Get on green. If you want to burn down an ad. Beware. And go hero.
You don't want to be in front of me.
Try for the beam.
Lots of small nets.
Any balls?
2, 1.
Three, two, one.
Boss is
I
back.
can active phase, watch out. Don't stack.
I got him.
Just focus.
3,
Did we hear him?
2, 1.
36 on tank.
Three, two, one.
Free balls.
Three, two,
No, I can't.
one.
I can't.
There are some balls in the back.
No, I don't have time to move there.
I'm gonna take a blast in the face, so we will have balls.
Alright.
I've done the same.
3, 2,
Thank you.
I'll take one as
My
well.
20 sacks, so
I
this
get
is
Oh shit, I'm stuck.
Low in defenses.
Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Keep the tanks up.
Doing a ball run.
Oh, okay, let's get some orbs.
8, can you give innervate to healers? Not to me, please.
Already given it to people. It's already
Okay.
on cooldown.
Okay.
There's a load behind the bus row.
Chickies, did you give it?
Yep.
Got him.
3, 2, 1.
Off.
Get to your rest available.
3, 2, 1.
Get Cyrex up. This is the best attempt we're gonna get anyway.
Oh, because he's dead.
3, 2, 1.
Die, bitch!
You can do it. Go.
Drinking.
3, 2, 1.
GG.
Good job, guys.
Rats.
Oh my god!
Right on.
Nicely done.
I got my trinket!
No way.
I actually got my trinket.
Awesome.
Rats.
Can someone? Oh, can I really?
Resting.
You got, we did the list, so. Did you get it?
Yes, thank you.
Anguicel, woohoo!
Yeah. Are we going to try Gahoon?
You got 15 minutes.
No explanation.
Anyway,
just go
I'm
in and
gonna, whatever happens, I'm gonna save on this one. So I don't, let's say I don't really care about the scenario that we're gonna get in. I'm not gonna be here on Thursday anyway, so you guys can go ahead, but I will save this so that we can get the shot at Gahoon later on.
Ooh, nice.
Wait, so we're
Don't
saving
think we
your
can kill
knockout?
these.
No,
I'm
we
gonna
need
save
to.
my knockout.
That's a tactic for Cahoon. Is, you know.
Yeah, well, we can just let's go for the trash and
Maybe something drops.
I guess we can see the trash at least.
No. You don't kill them. You just hit them. So it's a tactic
They
that's
don't
used
slow
in
you.
the boss. If you haven't seen the boss, this is actually a tactic that DPS has to do. And there he is. Because you see the little paths left and right. Yeah, DPS is gonna have fun.
To be fair, I think
Looks
it's gonna spend more than
interesting.
50 minutes just explaining the tactics on this.
So let's not.
Let's just
go in and see what happens.
do a
Learn
poll, I suppose.
by.
Well, to be honest, I can just call out. Since everybody knows the ball run, I guess.
Yeah.
You can do quick markers, and I can just do a poll. Tactics won't take that long.
What is this place? Falling damage here, falling damage there. Damn it.
There we go. So, marker on the left is moon, marker on the right is purple. So, I'm just gonna go with callouts. So, I think we can pair people actually. Let's see here.
We should just need two people.
We'll be able to pair.
We don't have
we just
any
need
demon
two
gates.
people. So each time arranged an MLE, and luckily we can actually do it by color coding. So we're gonna take a mage and a melee each time for the first run. I'm gonna have fun taking the paladins. Because they're all purplish and bluish for the mages. So yeah, it's essentially a ball run. So the big ad needs to, you basically first phase we focus the big ad. That's a dark young that has to die, and then it has to be cleaved on the little ads. I'm not going to explain all the effects. What you want to do is there will be a ball spawning on the left-hand side of the rune where there is moon. 2 DPS will go. So I will say, for example, Liam and Cariel, you go first to moon. You can go there already if you want to. A ball will spawn there, and you will have to drop the ball at the back of the room. Now, this is a gauntlet. So what you see is you have all these little pots, bastions, whatever over there. You need to DPS them. As long as you're carrying the ball, you will be slowed down, eventually to a stop. And then you need to toss the ball to the DPS in front of you, which will either be Cariel or Liam, depending on how you want to call it. And you have to toss it at the end. The fun part is, if you toss it and you miss the toss, you break the ball, and we're fucked. So don't break the ball. It's like Serpentine Cavern indeed. Anyway, and that's the left-hand side. And then after that's done, you do the call out that you did the ball drop, and then we drop this ball on the right-hand side. And then again, on the left-hand side, that's 3 ball drops, and the boss will spawn. In the meantime, we focus on the Dark Young and the tentacles. You want to tank the Dark Young on the tentacles. And people will get a debuff and will have to run out to the edges. And that's the first phase. Anyone ready for a poll?
Why are we in Curl dying already?
Well, you're there already, because normally the orbs will spawn nearly when the fight starts.
No, we're dying.
You've got a dot. Unclean contagion.
So don't stand in the stuff. Stand next to the stuff.
Not standing in stuff.
Well, go down then. Maybe it's only when you're... It depends on where the dot starts. Maybe it's already up the ramp.
Yeah, it stops at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we go.
Up the ramp.
Ah, all these people doing difficult things.
Oh, T, that's why you love us. Mechanics of our tanks.
Anyway, paladins can freedom it. So if you get the buff and you get slowed down, you can freedom it. And then for the big boss, you want to have the 2 tanks on the big ad and melee on the big ad as well, and casters on the little ads plus interrupts.
Where do
And
you want
then-
the big guy?
Very on the tentacles where he is now, so that people can do cleave damage. So I would say ranged go on the Cyclopean Terrors on the right hand side, melee go with the boss on the big ad. Sorry, that's the boss on the right hand side.
T.
Or maybe wait, is there 3? Yeah.
Mission to Demon Hunter in.
You can.
Yay!
Question.
Oh, come on.
After you get the orbs to the boss thing behind them,
Jump
You
down.
can drop down.
but then
Jump down.
no, when it comes out, do you
Cahoon
have
doesn't
a-
come out until the last phase, I think.
3. You have to do 3 orbs. First 3 orbs, then the boss comes out.
Alright, does then he have a damage taken increase?
Yes. But it's actually imperative that in the other phase you do the 3 gauntlet run again.
Oh,
5,
fuck.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was 5 minutes tactics for the first phase. Let's see if we can get to the second phase. If the second big ad spawns, you kill that for the second tank. Get out of that, tank including. Circle.
Oh, it's the balls.
Yeah. The thing is, you get so you see certain people now have one debuff stack of the Dark Bargain. You can only get one. If you get a second one, you insta die. So shallow, you cannot get hit.
Liam, I can't see you to throw it at you. Where are you?
I'm right in front of you.
Yeah, and that's the stuff you have to run out with. The walls you just saw running past.
I'm right here.
Oh, this is difficult. Can't see anything. Okay, throwing it.
Where is it?
You dropped the ball, Liam.
I didn't have it. Got no ball.
Get all the lads. You got the ball in?
No.
He dropped it.
Why
And
did
you
you
have to
trust
go back
Liam
to
with
the-
this?
I
You
know.
have to get it back at the start. Unless if you dropped it, it might be broken and you have to get it on the left. On the
There's
other
one
side.
on the other side. Yes, other side.
Yeah, go to the side. This is what they call the moment where they say you do not want to be that guy.
Yeah, cool.
Do these ads keep spawning until the boss?
Yes.
appears?
As far as I'm aware, this phase lasts until you get 3 orbs in. So the longer Carrier and
big guy.
Liam mess about, the longer this phase will last. The more
Hey.
the
Oh, cool. Wait a minute. You get a 2-minute debuff once you take an orb, so I can't take it anymore. Someone else gonna have to help.
Ah, fuck me.
I will go for it.
Go Blaney.
That's some new ads coming. Ooh,
I
sorry.
throw to who?
I'll move
Well,
this one.
Liam is there as well, throw it to Liam.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Liam is there.
Yeah, I'm on top.
You're on top with the ball.
Yeah, I'm
Without the
trying
ball.
to get the ball.
I have so much
You're
to
on
say
top
about
trying
that.
to get the ball. This is epic.
You know, I'm right where I need to be.
Ooh, we've got lots of little ads coming.
You're not making it better, Liam.
You're too far forward. The ball can't be thrown that far.
Your movement, you're basically you're completely stuck now.
Yeah,
Throw the ball
I'm
at me, you have
throwing.
a button.
Yeah, just a bit closer, bit closer. Bit closer. Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay.
Can we get melees for going around interrupting some of these ads, please? Rather than
Holy shit, all
Do
that.
damage on the best. You have to damage the pots because otherwise I will get slowed down. So now I'm slowed down. So
And-
stop walking, stop running, stop running. There we go. Next ball. There we go.
Melees.
This is how you pass the ball. So kill the stuff, hit the stuff that the webbings disappear, keep running. There we go.
Fucking hell.
This is how the gauntlet works. We have to do this 3 times.
I like how Liam was on top with the ball.
But it wasn't that funny.
The thing is,
By the
you just
way,
have to be really close because the ball doesn't travel far at all. So that's what's difficult at first. Liam was standing like 40 yards away, and the ball only throws like 10 yards.
No, that's correct. So you have to get. This is like getting to learn the gauntlet. That's actually why I want to do this without explaining phase 2. I want people to get acquainted with the gauntlet.
And you don't need to make, use big attacks on those little cyst things.
And the thing is, once you take the ball, you start moving. So it's not that you take the ball and you're immediately stopped. You take the ball and then you start moving. And when your stack counter hits, I think 20, you stand still and then you throw the ball.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
by the way, melee can't go around and interrupting the ads.
No, but that is the. No, but I never said that.
No,
I-
someone was shouting, melee go interrupt the ads.
That wasn't me.
That was me downstairs. The Cyclopean terrors. Are just
You know what you want to do?
I have a minute cooldown on solar beam.
Oh,
Yeah, the thing is with the bargain, the dark bargain buff, it does, and it makes there's a twofold. That's a two cutting blade. You can do more damage, but you take more damage, so you can actually use that on the ads as well. That's what Cyrex just mentioned. You can put the buff on top of them, and then but that means also they will do more damage. So you have to take into account that you will have to nuke them down quicker as well.
Give it one more go.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, that's 5 minutes. So, second attempt, Cariel and Liam take 2.
Yeah.
I'll be
Roll me up towards me this time.
Stand in front of me.
It was.
Maybe not being a gnome.
Fine, I'll become a freaking Pernus.
You have to
There we go.
position yourself well to take the ball, Liam.
I take balls deeply. Thank you.
I'm going up with those 2 guys so that they can get heals.
You're going up with the two guys.
Yeah,
yes.
with
Oh
the two-
god,
with the
stop
2
it.
guys.
That's,
We're not
I'm playing
15
with
years
balls.
old anymore.
You sure?
Ah, maybe you aren't.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Let us know when you come to a stop, Cariel.
Okay, I can't move. Throwing to T. T, come back. Liam. Liam, come back a bit. Back. Okay, there. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Liam goes next. Cariel, you do your DPS on the range DPS on the blobs.
I cannot move.
Okay, Cariel, move further. Until
Come back. There you go. I'll go back forward.
Okay, Cariel, you can double blink, right? Double blink.
2, 1.
Whoa, what the hell is
That's
that?
why you normally use mages for double blink. Anyway,
Then-
you have Liam now there.
3, 2.
There you go. Liam, dunk it in. Done?
Yes.
Yep. I have 1 of 3 now.
Okay, other side. I'll go, and that's Hippo, and let's say Valiant, come with me. Go right, where Diamond is.
Okay. Oh. Huh?
Invite on Blaney.
I will go. I will go.
like-
I will go. T.
Okay.
Thor. Go. I grab it first.
You grab it first, and let's see. I will start to clear stuff. I normally can't take. So it's literally just take the assists out until you can't move anymore. How's it moving?
I'm throwing.
Put
Val got
drag
it.
the young
Val got
ones to the small ads.
What's that?
Okay, clear the assists until Val can't move anymore.
Okay. Someone needs to go ahead of me.
Wait. I'm running. Okay, should be good.
Okay, try to see if you can reach a spot.
Yeah, 3 seconds to 1. Okay, throwing it in.
Yep.
Maybe not the best idea to have 2 healers up there.
Yeah, it's a bit hectic downstairs.
Okay, I'll trank downstairs. There's the next orb.
I think we lost too many people downstairs anyway.
Yeah, but let's
It's a good
let's
attempt.
just get the third door up in and get to the face. You'll love it. Let's see.
I'm going for.
No,
No.
you can't. There's only one person that can go. So you stay down, Blaney. Aaron, are you still alive? Aaron's dead.
I
Do you
can
have a
go.
debuff, Liam? or
No.
not? Okay.
It just went off.
Oh, we have 2 dark youngs up.
Yeah, it will get off soon. Yeah, it's off now.
Okay, so this is why. Yeah, that's the thing. We have to. We were communicating. We have to communicate currently way too much with the balls. So the thing is normally you have to get a bit acquainted with the ranges and with throwing the balls and whatever.
So
But
when
that
the boss arrives, will the ad phase just be gone? Or
No,
will
what
it come back at
happens
some point?
is, and that's why I actually want to go for the third ball. What happens on the third ball is you get a huge blast from the sky, which does massive AoE damage to the ads and to the raid, so you have to stack. And then normally the little ads should be damaged enough so that they can die. And the big ads will also take a certain amount of damage, but I don't know if he will be dead or not.
So will the ads come back at some point?
In the second phase, there is also another ad phase, but not that one.
Okay. And the second phase lasts until death?
That was it,
The
guys.
second phase.
We're out.
No, there's actually.
That
a
was
third phase.
good progression
So
today.
the second phase, there is another.
Hopefully
there is
see you
another
on
ad pack you have to
Thursday.
take care
Bye.
about, and then in the third phase, it's Nuke Boss. The thing is, so.
Still be there.